and then what is the energy conservation and energy consumption, and then we have to what is the basic difference of the energy efficiency and the conservation part. So in this class we discuss about what are the standards and labeling, and what is energy auditing, and what are the different types of the energy auditing must be there. So generally, what is the standard and what is the label? So standard means for every, for every manufacturer, every product, there is some standard must be there. For product, there is some much of the standard must be there. Is nothing but the energy standard. And labeling means for every, if you see the any refrigerator point of view or whatever. In your home needs point of view, there is some standards and there is some labeling must be there. So how much of the consumption is there, how much of the power you have treated, that will be taken as the labeling point of view. That means energy standard means it is a, that means the limited, it prescribes the limits of the energy consumption of manufacturing products. This is commonly will be meaning of well defined to protocols to obtain a sufficient accurate estimate and target it limits energy performance. And what is the labeling means it describes energy, that means for every part you have, there is the if suppose when you see there is a power saving guide for this, in you are taking the in your refrigerator, there is some labels must be there, or when you see the some motors point of view, some labeling parts must be there, or for every products there is some label must be there. So for this label you have to find out how much of the saving power for energy savings are there in your total products. That is nothing but the energy standards and energy labeling parts. So these are the different types of the labels are there as you seen. So for the each products you have to see in your lab also, you have to see how much of the power will be the motor or generator, whatever me different labels are there. And then for induction motor, three-phase motor, how much of the power capacity is, how much of the input output efficiency and running capacity, these are the some labeling point of view. This is standard. And for distribution transformer, how much of the saving guide will be there, like that. There is for every products you have the standards. And for refrigerator and direct cooling, how much it will be consumption per day, how much of the units per year, how much consumption you have taken for the refrigerator, and how much of the power will be saving, like that way for every product you have there. And what is the main objectives of energy management? So the main objective is to achieve and maintain energy procurement and utilization throughout the organization, and to minimize the whatever the energy cost, and to minimize environmental effects. These are the some of the energy management objectives. And what is how you have to clarify this objective means, so this has 5 simple questions. How much energy is consumed? So how much energy will be consumed? Then how is the energy is consumed? There is a lot of difference. And where is the energy is consumed? And when is the energy consumed? And what is the quality of the energy consumed? So this is the 5 objectives of the energy management system. So for clarifying how much will be consumed, how is the energy consumed, and where and when and what, how, where, when and what this energy will be consumed. And this then we have go to about that is the main important topic, what is the energy auditing. So what is energy auditing? Energy audit is an assessment of how much energy a home consumed and the development of a plan to make the home more energy efficient. What is means? Energy audit is an assessment of how much energy a home consumed and the development of the plan to make the home more energy efficiency. That means energy audit cannot only reveal ways to help conserve precious energy, it can also save your significant amount of money by maximize energy efficiency in your households. That means the audit is the main thing means how much energy in the home you have to be consumed, not only in home, how much it is the main thing is to inspection how much will be consumed in the household purposes, industrial domestic purpose or non-industrial purpose, how much you have to consume. That is the main audit. During an audit, generally what they done is, during an audit an expert examines the building for energy leakages. That means if suppose any leakages must be there, such as air leaks or as well as ways to maximize energy usage. That means such in which more efficient lighting and heating, cooling systems, how much of the energy will be consumed. Like that they have to audit in the different sector. Not only they have to examine if there is any leakages must be there, or they have to examine that how much of the heating will be going, how much of the efficient lighting will be there, and heating will be there, and cooking and cooling will be there. These all will be done for the energy audit system. What is the main definition of the energy audit system is an energy audit. Energy audit is an inspection, survey and analysis of energy force for energy conservation in a building, process or system to reduce the amount of energy input into the system without negatively affect the outputs, without any affecting the other outputs. He has to be examined, he has to be inspect, he has to be survey, he has to be analyze the energy flows for energy conservations in the not only building, process or system, whatever they have there is there, to reduce the amount of energy input into the system without disturbing the output. That is main thing of the energy audit. So what is the basic definition of energy audit? What is the basic principle of this audit means, when the object of study is a accompanied building, then reducing energy consumption while maintaining or improving human comfort, health and safety are of primary concern. So what is the basic principle of this energy auditing is, it is an accompanied building, then reducing energy consumption, but not only maintaining or improving human comfort, health and safety are of the primary concern. This is the basic principle of the energy audit. So this energy audit is a main thing. It is without the disturbing of the output. This will be the reducing the amount of the energy input in the system. So this is the main inspection, survey and analysis of energy flow of energy conservation in a building. This is main thing about the energy audit. Next we have to see here in this energy audit, there are the different types of the energy audit must be there. So what are the different types of the energy audit are there? What is before going to the different types of the energy audit, what is the main concept? What is the main concept of the energy? This is the basic definition of the audit is energy concept is specialized in energy audits and energy star certificates in the East Texas area. So we are proud to announce our most recent partnership in the home performance with energy strategies. So in this is the basic concept of this there, and due to this there are the different audits, different types of the audits must be there. So before going to the audits, what is in generally the audit includes the following 6. Hello. Audits including the following sequential steps. These are the different types of the what is the main, so what is the main aim of the audit is to minimize the cost of energy, to minimize the operational cost, to minimize the cost for repairs and reconstruction, to increase the quality of an environment that contributes to increase work productivity. What is the main aim of the product is or that means to schedule. It is a typical process to scheduling an opening conference to discuss the audit objects, timings and report format and distribute. Next, testing the internal controllers to ensure proper operation and discussing with the management all preliminary observations. And what is the and following up on critical issues raised to audit reports to determine if they have been successfully resolved or not. Means what is the main aim of this? What is the main audit means? Audit means it in inspection, survey or analyze of energy flows of energy conservation without disturbing of the output. It will be reduce the amount of energy input. And what is the main aim of the energy audit is? It will be minimize the cost of energy, minimize operational cost, minimize cost of repairs and reconstruction, and it is the increase the quality of the environment. And what is how these steps will be, some audit process will be sequential steps to follow the audit means to schedule an opening conference to discuss the audit objectives, timings and report formats and distribution, and to testing the internal controls to ensure proper operation. Next, discussing with management all preliminary observation and discussing with the management the draft audit report and their responses, and following up all critical issues raised in audit reports to determine if they have been successfully resolved or not. These are the sequential steps taken for the audit before they have to give any audit report of the energy. And these are the some of the aims of the audit report, that is to minimize cost, to minimize operational cost, to minimize the cost of repairs and reconstruction, and to increase the how much of the quality of the environment that contribute to for increasing over the work. Generally, there are different types of the audits must be there. So general types of audits are generally there are financial audits are there, operational audits are there, departmental reviews are there, information system audits are there, and integrated audits, investigation audits, follow-up audits, different with that. But basic types of audits are classified as 4 types. Type of audits is classified as 4 types. That is benchmark audit. That is benchmark audit. Second one is walk-through audit. Walk-through audit. And third one is detailed general energy audit. Third one is detailed general energy audit. Fourth one is investment grade audit. Investment grade audit. So how this, there are the different types of the audits is, there are basically it will be a number of types, but there is the 4 important types will be audit. This benchmark audit is called as level 0 audit. Level 0 at 0 audit it is called as a benchmark audit is, it is the level 1 audit. Level 1 audit. And third thing is there is detailed general energy audit. It is level 2 audit. Level 2 audit. And fourth thing is, investment grade audit. Investment grade audit, it is level 3 audit. It is level 3 audit. So, and what is benchmark audit? What is the basic of the benchmark audit? Benchmark audit means the first analysis consists in a preliminary whole building energy used. Preliminary first analysis consisting in a preliminary whole building energy used analyzes based on the analysis of history, utility use and cost, and the comparison of the performances of the building to those of the similar buildings. What is the basic of the benchmark audit means? First, it will be analyzed it will be compared to the similar buildings to the this building. That means it will be analyzed the preliminary whole building energy used. It will be analyzed based on the analysis of the history, utility used and cost, and the comparison of the performance of the building to those similar buildings. That means in this benchmark audit will be the impossibility of describing all possible situations that might be encountered during an audit, means that is a necessary to find a way of describing what constitute good, average or bad. So first it will be analyze the total situation of the audit is nothing but the benchmark audit. The aim of this benchmark is to answer this. Benchmark mainly consists in comparing the measured consumption with reference to consumption of other similar buildings. The main thing of the benchmark audit is it will be compared the measured consumption. What is the measured consumption of this with reference to the consumption of other similar buildings. This is the main benchmark audit performance is that. Benchmark audit is also necessary to identify buildings presenting interesting energy saving potential also. It is also identify the interesting energy saving potential. So what is the best analysis of this benchmark audit is, first it will be analyze the preliminary whole building energy used by the comparison of the performance of the building to that of the similar buildings. This is nothing but the benchmark audit. Benchmark is the level 0 audit. This is the first audit of the first type of the audit, and the second one is that is walk through audit. The second one is it is walk through audit. So walk through audit, what is walk through audit? So this is called as, it is also a preliminary analysis method. A preliminary energy audit must be there. So what is walk through audit means? This preliminary analysis is made to assess building energy and efficiency to identify not only simple and low cost improvements but also list of energy conservation measures to orient the future detailed audit, So what is the main walkthrough audit? What is the inspection based of this audit is? This inspection is based on visual verification. Main thing is visual verification, study of installed equipment and operating data, and detailed analysis of recording energy consumption collected during the benchmark phase. What is the main thing of this audit is? It will be first inspect the visual verifications, and then it will be study the installed equipments and operating data, and detailed analysis already recorded energy consumption collected during the first audit, that is the benchmark audit. This is the main inspection of the walkthrough audit. That means establish energy consumptions and estimate the scope of savings and identify the most likely, identify immediate, and then set a reference points and identify areas more detailed, study and the measurement. And preliminary energy audit uses existing or easily obtained data. That means what is the benchmark audit? Means benchmark audit is the analyze consisting of a preliminary whole body energy based on the analysis of the use of the cost comparison performance of the buildings to those of the similar buildings. What is a walkthrough audit? The main inspection of walkthrough audit, it will be based on the visual verifications and study of the installed equipments and operating data. Whatever the given detailed analysis recording energy consumption collected during the benchmark references. This is nothing but the preliminary audit or level 1 audit, walkthrough audit. And next one, it is detailed energy audit methodology. Detailed energy audit methodology. So what is detailed energy audit? Energy audit means, so what are the results given for the pre-audit? That means walkthrough audit. Based on that results of pre-audit, this type of energy audit consists in energy use survey in order to provide a comprehensive analysis of studied installation, more detailed analysis of facilities, a breakdown of energy used, and this level of analysis can involve advanced on-site measurements and sophisticated based simulation tools to evaluate preciously the selected energy retorts. That means what are the detailed energy audit means it offers most first what are the based upon the results of the pre-audit they have taken, it offers more accurate estimate energy savings and the cost. And next it will be gives the based on the energy using the systems assumption of the current operating conditions and calculations of energy used. And this audit is carried out different phases, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 phases. Phase 1 is pre-audit phase and phase 2 is audit phase and phase 3 is post-audit phase. From in this detailed energy audit, there are the different phases must be there. They will be audited in 3 phases. Phase 1 pre-audit, phase 2 audit phase and phase 3 is post-audit phase. So in the phase 1 and that means how this detailed energy audit methodology followed the steps. So when you observe this plan of action, purpose and results. When phase 1 in the pre-audit phase, plans, what are the step 1, what is the plans and organization and walkthrough audit, information interview with energy manager, production management. What is the purpose and results? For that phase 1, what is the results they have asked? Resource plannings and organizing instruments and macro data collections, familiarization on process plant activities and first-hand observation and assessment of the current level operation and practices. And step 2, conduct of brief meeting. So for the planning of the action, they have conduct a brief meeting. For that, what is the purpose of that meeting will be building up cooperation and issue questionnaire for each department and orientation and awareness programs for the phase 1 detailed energy plan. So there are the different phases must be there. Under the predetermined phases, there is step 1, step 2 must be there, and step 1 and what is the plan and organization. So what is the plan of action means what is the purpose of this is to resource planning and to organize instruments and to macro data collection, familiarization of process plant activities, first hand observation, assessment of current levels. And then step 2, they conduct a brief meeting. What is the purpose of this meeting is, so it will be orientation and awareness creation and issue any questionnaire for there are different departments out there, they issue some questionnaires out there, and then building up cooperation. And this will be comes to the phase 1 point of view. So under that for phase 2 there is audit phase. Under the pre-audit phase is over, then it will goes to the audit phase. So under this, what is the plan? Primary data gathering, process flow diagram and energy utilization diagram will be there. And why this resource must be there? Why this? From that what results? They have tell the historic data analysis, baseline data collection, preparation of the flow charts. Depending upon the process flow diagram, they have prepared the flow charts and or service utilities system diagram. Example, single line power distribution line diagrams, water, compressed air stream distributions, and design and operating data, schedule of operation, and annual energy bill and energy consumption pattern. So in the pre-audit comes, after that there is the audit phase must be there. Under the audit phase, with the plan they have taken as primary data gathering and process flow diagram and energy utilities. Under that they have taken historic data analysis and the prepared process flow charts, and they have taken the single line diagram and the design and operating data and schedule of operation and annually energy bill and energy consumption pattern. They have taken in the detailed energy audit methodology. And then next one it will be what is the next one in this another plan will be conduct survey and monitoring. they have conduct survey and bonding. Under that survey, what they get is motor survey, insulation, lightning surveys with portable instruments for collection of accurate data, confirm and comparing operating data with design data. They have to they have to compare the before operating data with the designing data. They have to compare that. That means there is some standards must be there. They have to compare the how much of the data before and after for conducting survey. And then conduct of detailed trials experiments for selected list. That means for that trials experiments 24 hours power monitoring. So under that, observe that 24 hours power monitoring and load variation strengths in pumps and load variation strengths in pumps. So in that, there is a pre-audit. They have what is they taken as they conduct a survey and monitoring. For conducting survey, they comparing the data, and then second thing they conduct detailed trials of experiments. So when they conducting the trials of experiments, under that what they show, it will be taken as 24 hours power monitoring and load variation stands in pumps. Next thing, when you observe that there is another data must be there. What is that? Audit phase, predetermined phase. Next, from that there is analysis of energy used. So energy material balanced or energy loss waste analysis. They have to analyze that if there is any waste of the energy must be there. What is the any energy material balanced or energy wastage analysis they have done. And next thing, they have identification and developing of energy conservation opportunities. So for that they have identified and conceive, develop and refine ideas, review the previous idea suggestions and review the previous idea suggestions by energy audit, and use brainstorming and value analyze techniques, contact vendors for new efficient technologies. For that they have to develop in the pre-audit systems. And next, there is the another thing, that step 8, it is cost benefit analysis. And for this plan of cost benefit analysis, they assess the technical feasibility, economical valuability, options of implementation and most promising project, and priorities for the low, medium and long term measures they have taken, and reporting and presentation to top management. So under that reporting system, they have documentation, report presentation to the top management. And then there is the phase 3, that is post audit phases. Post audit phases. So under this post audit phases, implementation and following up. Implementation and following up. So under this, action plan, schedule for implement and follow up and periodic review. They have to, what is the action they have to taken, and they have the plan it and then they schedule this implementation. And then there is, these are the total different phases in the audit phase, pre-audit phase and post-audit phases are in the, this is the main important is that is detailed general audit. And the last one, it is the investment grade audit. Level 3, it is called as investment grade audit. Under the investment grade audit, it will be given the detailed analysis of capital intensive modification, localizing on potential cost, requiring that means how much of the analysis, that means it is based upon the investment based, how much of the capital intensive modifications localizing on potential. This will be comes to the investment grade audit. This means here the most cooperative settings update that this must be a capital funding with non-energy related investment. Both energy and non-energy investment are rated on a single set of financial credit, single set of financial criteria that generally stressed to the expected returns on investment. How much of the invest we have taken from this investment audit. So in this there are the four types of the audit must be there. Under that, level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. Under the level 0 benchmark audit, level 2 is preliminary analysis or walkthrough audit, and level 3 is detailed general audit. In this detailed or general audit, there are again three phases must be there: audit phase, pre-audit phase, and post-audit phases must be there. And then there is the fourth one is investment audit. So benchmark audit means, benchmark audit is the it is the analysis of history, utility, used, and cost of the comparison of the performance of the building to those of the similar buildings is called benchmark audit. Level 1 is the walkthrough audit. The main what is the purpose of this walkthrough audit is, it is based on the visual verification, study of installed equipment and operating data which has actually collected already recorded energy consumption collected by the benchmark audit. Next one is detailed general audit. So in the detailed audit, they have detailed, that means you have in this they have already done three phases audits must be there: audit 1, audit 2, and audit 3. That means audit and pre-audit and post-audit, they have to audit the detailed. The complete information is getting in the detailed audit. After that, the investment grade, how much of the capital intensive modification will be and the potential will be taken in the investment grade point of view. This about the what is audit and what are the different types of the audits will be done in this. Different audits are come in this energy audit system. So in this there is the what is the energy consumption must be there, energy situation of the world, and they have taken as the what is the energy, how much of the energy consumption will be going on, and what is the energy efficiency, what is the basic difference of the energy efficiency and energy conservation is there, and what is energy audit, and what are the different types of the audit systems must be there. So the very important question is, what is the audit, what is the basic definition of the audit, and what are the different types of the audit systems are there. And in the next class we discuss about the what is the energy index and what is the cost index, what is the pie diagram, and what is the Sankey diagram.